Wow, semi meets expectations. Oh.
No. What's up, Papa Sausage?
So happy to have him over here.
Thank you
Hello,
always.
Ishi.
Thank you always, Papa Sausage, for following us and
It's
supporting
not
the
Papa
streams.
Sausage, it's Papa Sausage.
Yeah, that's what Sam said. Sam said it's Papa Sausage, so
Papa
now it's
Sausage.
sausage.
Papa Sausage.
Hindi na sausage, sausage
Sausage. Sa stream ko, he's BB Sausage.
na. BB sausage.
It's my BB. Okay, wait. It's funny lang on Facebook, it shows, what do you call this? Genshin Impact.
Hoy,
Yun na kasi-
grabe naman
Yun na kasi template mo eh.
Oo nga eh. No, but then on Twitch naman, we're, what do you call this? We're a just chatting stream.
Just chatting.
Yeah, at least that one can be fixed. Sino tong Susuhan TV on my stream? Hey, hi Susuhan TV.
Ay, wow.
What?
That sounds
Sounds
That sounds
wrong,
nice.
But okay.
Interesting.
oh, beautiful peeps. Oh, wow. I feel beautiful.
So guys, welcome to the stream. So, hey, thank you,
Hey.
Yap. I love the heart. I love the heart. So guys, community chat. Welcome to our first segment of Rant and Rave. But there's no music. There's gonna be like. And then there's like fire. Rant and Rave.
This is the best I could do for fire.
Yeah, fire.
Pyrotechnics.
Just lay it way down on.
So guys,
Sponsored again by StreamYard.
yeah, sponsored by where's the arrow? Sponsored by StreamYard. So, welcome guys to the Player Juan community, wherein every gamer is welcome because we believe every gamer is more than above average and have an above average love for gaming. From PC to consoles to tabletops and everywhere in between. There's one guarantee. No one gets left behind. Everyone is invited. We are 3, 2, 1. Player.
I was waiting for Nigel. I was waiting for Nigel.
Oh god.
I was waiting for Nigel. Sorry guys, sabay kami ni Nigel. Sabay kami.
Oh, sabay kami ni Carlos.
Sabay kami ni Nigel. In sync kami.
Oh,
Magka-lane kami. Sorry.
Yeah, Ali and I were on the same page.
Oh
A
god.
for effort.
A for effort.
I just
Oh god.
not rehearsed.
It's so bad.
Oh god.
I beg to
We
differ.
tried.
It was good. That was good. So anyway, it's we're doing something different today, right, Nige? Like
Yeah, we're
it's not
doing
gonna be your
something different.
usual
Podcast
shit
is not the
talking.
usual thing.
Usual shit talking.
I mean, we kind of will. We kind of will do some shit talking. I mean, depends on what we like and what we love.
Yeah.
But real quick,
That's
also
true, that's
before
true.
we start, do you guys want to say hi to anybody here?
Oh,
everybody in
Yeah.
everybody in the comments.
everybody in
section.
chat, in the comments section.
Everybody in
Hi,
chat.
chat. Hi, chat.
Great to see you, boys and girls, and everyone in between. I saw some comments from Fonz, from Dan, bunch of other peeps there. Papa Sausage as well.
Papa
Ralph,
Sausage.
Sausage.
Papa Sausage,
Yeah.
as Sam says.
Great having you back after Holy Week, Papa Sausage. You know.
Oh yeah.
You're finally
Pasko,
back.
Welcome
Pasko
back,
ng
welcome back.
pagkabuhay.
You're finally back.
Yeah, I've been alive for like 10 days already.
Oh, and
That's
then
nice.
Martin on my stream said, "Oh, I went here for Genshin, but I saw Carlos Franco, so I hopped on anyways."
Oui.
Ooh.
Martin!
Carlos Franco.
Martin!
Third world gaming.
And
yo.
then Espe said, "That went well when we tried the 3, 2, 1."
You tried.
We tried.
We
S,
tried.
man. We
That's all
tried.
that
Pay for
matters.
effort.
It was worth a try. It was worth a try. So, what are we gonna be talking about today? We got some news, right?
Oh yeah, so
not
just
really, yeah, not the hottest topics, right?
yeah. I mean,
Noteworthy
to
news.
quickly let you guys know, if we didn't explain it well, Rant and Rave is basically going to be our news segment for Player One. So you know how our other streams we talk about. I don't know. Last time we talked about Smash or Pass. Now it's more our serious side, quote unquote. More serious.
Yeah. So
Sort of
basically, this
serious.
is the more I wouldn't say structured, but we are following whatever news is happening, whatever's going on in the gaming world and the gaming community, and we probably will react in our own way to those bits, as I'm sure a lot of our viewers will as well.
That's true.
We'll
That's
try
true.
Yeah, that's why it's called Rant and Rave. 'cause
Yeah,
we're
Exactly.
we're
rant,
either gonna rant
or we
about
rave.
something or we rave. Yeah, yeah.
or both. Yeah, or
And
both.
it might get spicy depending on stuff that we talk about. Maybe later on.
Oh, it's
You're gonna have to
definitely
watch
gonna
to
be
find out.
spicy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Pakuin ka ba naman sa
Alright,
cruise
so-
taon-taon? Oh no.
It's okay. Okay lang yung papasusage. Tuwing December naman, nabubuhay ka rin ulit eh. You're born every December every time.
That's true.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
The first thing, actually, okay, we will be raving about something new. So take it away,
All
Ali.
right.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Yes. I am super excited about this. The new map for Among Us, guys.
Yeah.
Finally released. It's been a couple of weeks, I think.
The airship.
But the airship, yes,
Yeah.
it is so amazing. It's huge as fuck, but it's really good. I think we have a clip of it. Maybe we would like to shoot right there.
There you go.
So basically, it's a huge ass map, and it takes a lot more teamwork for it to be a successful run for crewmate. Have you guys seen clips or like other streams of streamers?
I
playing
have
this one?
not seen the latest map just yet. It's only been out for how long? But the hype was real on this actually for people who
Mhm.
regularly stream it.
Yes, exactly. Because like they sort of stopped streaming Among Us, like Toast and Saikuno, Valkyrie,
Mhm.
Poki. They sort of like took a break from Among Us and started like streaming all their other content. But then when this got released, they all just went back rushing into Among Us because it's a really good map.
Yeah, it's perfect because all of them were like undergoing a lot of drama. So this is the perfect time to,
To create
Okay.
more drama.
Yeah.
Create
Oh,
more
new
drama.
Among Us. Oh.
Yeah, along with this
Let's
new
just
map,
talk
you'll
about
actually get new cosmetics. You'll get new animations. There's a whole bunch of things going on, and to Ali's point, it's gonna take a whole lot of teamwork. It's a very large map, and it actually gives imposters a slight edge because the map is so big.
Mm-hmm.
But like on the other side of things, if you get rid of one imposter, thinking that they're two, it would be harder for the bad guys to win that round.
Yeah.
It's
I
gonna
mean,
be so fun.
Yes.
I mean, if you already didn't have enough, enough ways to ruin a friendship,
Ali,
here's a new one. And see, there you go. That's exactly because whenever Ali and I are the imposter, it's always so fun, right, Ali? What's me and Ali as the imposter?
It's so obvious when you guys are imposters
well, not really.
Because
How come,
everyone
how come you
Here's the
never
thing.
get us, Zach?
because no one believes me. I'm the only one who sees right through your face.
Exactly. It's like no,
It
I
takes
saw
one to
Ali
know
like
one.
I saw Ali in the cafeteria. Yeah, Carlos wasn't there. Yeah, but we
It
saw
takes one
Zach
to know
there.
one.
everyone votes Zach out.
Yeah.
Who kicked me out? Sam kicked me out.
Sorry, dude. Wala. Iba pag-com talaga eh.
Yeah, iba talaga.
Magaling mang bullshit.
Magaling mambola.
But yeah,
Hey man, I'll study
that's
business.
very
You can't
sus.
bullshit me.
We'll see.
But
We
yeah,
got a
with
new
this-
map.
w-
Who
yeah,
knows?
with
We
this
might
new
be
map,
playing that.
It might even be easier, right? According to some people who've
Yeah.
already tried it. Easier for the imposters, to win.
Imposters.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
because it's
so
really
big.
huge.
That's what
It's
she said.
really big. Plus, like, there's new tasks that you need to do. You can spawn in wherever you want. Well, there's like 3 choices, and you get to.
Oh,
pick,
that's right.
so-
I read somewhere that the new map doesn't actually have any like visual tasks that are real. So the main sort of technique there has always been to, because there are animations that show when a task is actually being done or being completed. So in other words, that's become like a go-to technique to sort of single out the imposters. So
Yeah.
you know, you two, if ever you guys are imposters.
Well, which is why usually in my games, when I play with
Real.
some other streamers, we switch off the visual confirmation.
Visual tasks. Yeah, that's what we do too.
Yeah.
So that
That
you
would
don't
be better,
know.
actually.
So you don't know when the
Is there an
task is
option?
done. Yeah, there is. There
Yeah,
is.
it is.
Whoever's
There's
supposed
been
to-
an
For the
option.
new map.
No, there's been an option for
yeah.
it.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
always been an
Yeah,
option.
we just never did it before. For some
Right,
reason, we
right.
just never did. So it makes things
It's
easier
so-
for the imposter.
It's so
Sam
big.
says it's so big. That's what
It's
she said.
so
Thank you.
Yeah,
big.
Sam
It's
says it's
so
so
big.
Yeah. Right now, Sam is Sam is
Well,
with us, but she's live
have
via
you on.
satellite from
Sam,
Hawaii?
if you're with
From
us,
Hawaii?
give us a sign.
then she
Sam,
shifts.
move,
She shifts
move-
our
move
camera.
move this coffee cup if you're with us, Sam. Oh no. Oh, Sam's with us.
At least here.
Sam, I can feel you, Sam. But not in
But yeah,
person.
no,
Anyway.
Among Us.
Yeah, if you guys haven't tried out the new map, I suggest you do with your friends.
Yeah, and if
It's
you haven't
really
played
good.
Among Us yet, in the year of our Lord 2021, I suggest you do.
What are
already.
you doing with your life?
Sam, galawin
Probably
mo yung
playing
baso.
something else.
Oh, Espes also saying, pakigalaw ang baso.
Gumalaw na po.
Gumalaw
Nawala
na,
yung
gumalaw
kape
na,
ko.
gumalaw na. Nawala na yung
Nawala
kape.
yung kape ko.
But what do you guys think? Like, do you guys think like Among Us would last all this time, like being a free game and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Because diba, the latest news was the developers were trying to make Among Us 2, right? But because of all the traffic, all the people downloading, they just had to focus on Among Us
Just
1
Among
and then
Us,
just
yeah.
expanding on
I-
that. So they're gonna milk it until they can't anymore, which is
yeah.
gonna be a long time.
I'm
Yep, I
going to
agree.
side with Carlos on that as
Yeah.
well. I think that it's going to be another case of GTA where they're going to be milking
Oh.
it for years and they're just
Yeah.
going to keep on expanding the
Definitely.
map. Do I think that it's going to last all that long? Well, it's a simple game. It's easy to pick up. So yeah, but it definitely has the umai factor to it. And
Yeah.
as we've seen with a ton of streamers, they stop playing that. And they, you know, after being stuck with 1 or 2 maps for such a long time, you crave that update. And you know, somewhere down the line in the show, updates is actually a hot topic right now. But I digress.
Yeah, but yeah, I think it's gonna be more like a case of it won't be someone's main game forever, but while there's downtime with their main game, for sure they're gonna stream
Yeah.
Among Us with their
It's a
fellow
go-to
content
game.
creators. So while it won't be on top the whole time, you
Yep.
know, on top all the whole time,
Yep.
it'll always be there.
Yeah,
It'll
no,
be
very
a
true.
constant. That's for sure. It's not gonna go anywhere, not anytime soon. Definitely.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah,
That's
same.
it.
'Cause,
I
like,
disagree.
yeah, I just
And
I
there-
agree as well.
And there's an argument in the comments about Genshin Impact.
Oh no, yeah, because
And
yeah,
Among
We
Us,
might get to that later.
yeah, because
alright?
Among Us
We might
did
get to that
win against Genshin Impact.
in 2020. True.
Yeah, like for
It's gonna
best
be a different
mobile
story
game.
this year, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, this year I think.
We'll
I
it's
see.
gonna
mean,
be a
you
different
can't.
story.
You just can't deny the fact that Among Us is more accessible to more
That's
people.
true.
And
Yeah.
across different platforms as well, except for console. But you know, there
I
it is.
think
It's easier for people to download.
Yeah.
any entry level device can play Among Us. Actually,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, very
Genshin.
true.
Yeah, you need a mid-range phone for that. A mid-range laptop.
True.
You can't play it on a laptop that doesn't have GPU.
Yep.
It'll die. So yeah.
Very,
I
very
think
true,
in that
very
case, yeah, Among Us has the edge.
Gotcha.
All right.
All right.
Moving
Sana,
forward,
ubusin ka, Peko.
looking forward to any particular. I mean, yeah, we're looking forward to games that could possibly challenge the two. I believe that one of them coming up is also a pretty big story. Talking 6 Days in Fallujah.
Oh,
Yes.
that
And the
story.
recent controversy.
Ali's favorite genre. Shooty McShoot.
No, I thought you were gonna say Ali's favorite
It was
genre, controversy.
Oh well, you know that's her second favorite. Topic. First one is shooting people or things. Second is getting canceled for it. So, well, no one's been able to cancel Ali in the past decade, so she's good.
Well,
No one's
good.
going to.
I mean, can you cancel that kind of charm? Can you cancel that? You can't. You can't even.
Oh.
I love it. I love it.
She just
Sus.
ends up,
Sus.
she just ends
Sus.
up killing everyone. Ali just
Oh.
ends up killing everyone in the game anyway.
Papa Sausage. We'll actually get to that later. We'll get to that topic in a bit.
Yeah,
actually.
we will. We will.
Oh, Espe saying finger raised. But
That's
yeah,
how I say hi to people.
on to
I know,
like
I know.
6 days of what's it? 6 days in Fallujah.
6 Days in Fallujah.
Falasha.
Yeah.
Falasho. So basically, guys,
Fala-
like
fa-
if you guys haven't heard of the game yet, like Konami back in what was it? 2009 was it, Carlos?
Yeah, 2009.
So-
It was a long. It was a long time coming.
Yeah, they wanted to put out a game in 2009. It was about an operation happening in Iraq, which was in 2004. And basically, Konami wanted to do a game around that. However, there was like a group which is called CARE in the US talking about how the characters in the game are being depicted wrongly. But I feel like there's a lot of points there that we could talk about, because some people would say it's like there are a lot of enemies, quote unquote, being talked about in a bunch of different games. Wherein in one game they're not being discriminated, or what's the word, racified or whatever, or like
Racist.
like there's no sort of racism there. Like, you know how when you play
Yeah.
Uncharted or Tomb Raider or whatever, like,
Mm-hmm.
but in the back of our heads we don't think about like whoever quote unquote race that we're killing or fighting.
Yes,
And no one's
exactly.
really
Yeah,
gotten
yeah,
angry
no one really
against
thinks about it.
like Tomb
Yeah.
Raider, Uncharted. But then because Konami wanted to do something based on a real event, then suddenly people started, I don't know, getting, how would you say, I think the first word that comes into my head is like offended. So people are getting offended,
Yeah.
and there are like issues on either side talking about how like Konami's just trying to do their best to make it as historically accurate as possible.
Yeah,
Accurate.
they
Yes.
actually did their homework. They did research. They interviewed people about it, and this was back when Konami was actually considered a studio, right? Before it
Yep.
sold its soul to pachinko, right? So they were actually looking to make a very decent game, knowing how Konami was in 2009. It was likely set to be something really, really good, because this was like MGS4 times, right? This was like this was during the golden age of Konami, so it was really set to be something really, really good. So now that it came out in the news came out in 2021. It ended up like one of those tweets that people find in celebrities from long time ago.
Yeah.
11
got-
years ago.
Yeah, it got them canceled. It became a James Gunn situation, right?
People always
So,
try to find ways to cancel anything, and it's to Nigel's point earlier. They really wanted to make it historically accurate. In fact, the squadron in the actual game is based off of a real squadron, and
Yeah.
they even came out like in a video that IGN posted like a couple weeks back. they basically had the guy who was the captain of that squadron, and he was running people through what happened and exactly how it happened. And looking at the game, it looks amazing. I don't see a reason why they should be mad because it is accurate. These were real life events.
Yeah, it's like the first accurate thing that IGN posted in so long, right?
There's the rant. There's the rant.
I mean, it's legit. You can't argue with that. So, you know, if we're not talking about game reviews, we're talking about real news, courtesy of IGN. That was a real thing. So, I think it's mostly because, you know, people are just so, you know, I don't know the term. Well, aside from sensitive, it's more like because it's military. Because when it's military and police, you know, it's a very
It's touchy. It's
Yeah,
a
it's
touchy,
very
touchy,
touchy
it's
subject.
touchy.
Yeah, but people
Especially now.
forget that this was there are real people involved. You know, we don't know how these people feel about these things. For all we know, they don't really want to go back to that kind of time. But you know, people go tunnel vision when they cancel. You know, when they wake up in the morning, they have their coffee, think about what they're gonna cancel today. They don't consider the feelings of anyone. So that's how it happened, I suppose.
So yeah, before we go on,
Yes.
let's watch this trailer, guys, and then we also want to hear in chat what you guys think about it. If what people are saying that it does look discriminating to a certain race, or if it actually looks like a game that is being considered for, I don't know, just for play. So here is 6 days in Fallujah.
Fallujah.
Saddam had been captured. The Iraqi army scattered. Lawlessness
Yeah,
and
so this was
fear
Iraq.
gave Az-Zarqawi his moment, and he was prepared.
My guy got an LMG over there.
They seized
Based on
Fallujah,
real
and the
events,
city
of
was the
course.
first to suffer under their
Historically
black
accurate.
banner.
These terrorists were armed to the teeth. No one will fight against them.
It had to be stopped.
I think
For
like
the
the
country will turn
most
over to
noteworthy
Al-Qaeda.
criticism that people made is it doesn't look like a game released in 2021, which is true. I think that's the best criticism people could make. It doesn't look like a AAA game, and that's where it ends for me, actually.
Well prepared.
It doesn't look
Actually
well
thought it
made.
was pretty good.
But that's it.
I'm not sure if my audio is being
Decent.
shared. Let me share it again.
You have to search every house. You have to search every room, and you have to.
I think
Sorry
it's just
guys,
really,
let me share the screen again. I don't think I had
And-
audio on it. Here you go.
Honestly, I thought it looked pretty good.
decent,
Hi,
yeah,
Dad.
serviceable.
Bags.
But if
Hi,
you compare it
Bags.
to like you know, Ali's favorite game, you know, the COD Wars,
Yeah, you know, they release a game every year, so
COD Field 1 or something.
There you go.
We sustained hundreds and hundreds of casualties. A third of my battalion was killed or wounded.
It was the bunkers they would build inside houses. And you would go in
Carmine.
the house, it'd be all quiet. And then they would open up on you or shoot you through a hole in the wall.
If they didn't hit you right away with a machine gun, they would draw you all the way back to the back of the house where there's really nowhere to escape.
There's such a fear. So you're standing in front of the door. You kick down that door, and there's a sense of relief. You only feel it if you survive.
We can tell you our stories. We can show you our scars. But some moments must be experienced.
May I please be the first one to say that I thought that one dude looked
I
like
think we've done a
DMX.
really good job of appreciating
R.I.P..
service members. I think we've done a very poor job of telling the actual story of what happened.
Also, you know that Ali lives and breathes FPS because she was vibing to the soundtrack.
Yeah, no, I was vibing
I would
also
play
to the
this game.
soundtrack.
I would play this game.
According to the description of the game, it's a very technical first-person shooter. You can go single player. You can go actually multiplayer as well. There's a lot of suppression fire. There's a lot of flanking involved. So I think it's actually going to be a pretty good game if you want to involve your friends, and it's not.
It's gonna be a tactical shooter as well. But watch Ali play it, and
She's just full
tactics are
aggro.
gonna work. The tactics are gonna work with
full
Ali.
aggro. Yeah, I don't think
What
it's
are
gonna
the tactics?
People like making plays against Ali, then Ali just bull rushes everyone like 5 on
And then
one.
now what's this? To the point on what Espe is saying, kung totoo naman pala yung nangyari, ba't sila nagrereklamo? It's
Exactly.
Because yeah, I mean like on one end, Espe, like it's because the side that's being told is the US side. It's not those who are
Yeah.
being attacked, which is why there are people who are complaining to shut down the game because it's from the US side and it could be promoting the invasion of the US to Iraq and whatnot. So there are those polarizing issues as to
Oh,
what's being
well,
said.
if that's an issue, then they should just make their own game.
It's not so much as full on military thing. I think a lot of it in articles recently mentioned that it had to do with a lot of Islamophobia in games and everything like that. Because the actual party who tried to go for the whole cancellation thing was actually a bunch of people in the U.S. It's like a Muslim rights group in the U.S.
Yeah,
and,
the
I
council.
myself.
Just to cut. It's just the Council on American Islamic
American
Relations.
Islamic.
There you go.
Right.
Go ahead.
Right. And yeah, I myself of Muslim descent, do I find it offensive? I don't, because it's historically accurate. Look, if Islamophobia is your primary concern, then this game based on actual events shouldn't be an issue for you. It shouldn't be some sort of Arab killer for you, right? If Islamophobia is your concern, take it up with Hollywood. Don't make every terrorist an Arab. That's basically it. Don't bring it to video games if it's based on something.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, I
you
don't
really,
understand.
you can't really please anyone because take a look at Modern Warfare, the remake. They actually make you play on the opposite side. They make you live as like a child soldier, like the beginning of why this came to be. Why did you become a freedom fighter? Because our town was invaded. I was just a child, right? So
Right.
it's sort of kind of an accurate depiction of how these things happen. How children become mercenaries. They're forced into violence. Still, I mean, it's still bad. So I guess no matter how accurate things are, there will always be a vocal minority who's gonna try
Yeah.
and cancel everything. Yeah, that's how it is. I mean,
That would be interesting to see, though, if there was a game that showed the other side of things. Let's say World War II and how some of these soldiers grew up to be a Nazi, right? Would people cancel that just as quickly?
That's a different kind of cancellation right there.
But that would be very
Yeah, 'cause
interesting.
people grew up that way.
Me no Reiki.
Because imagine that would be so interesting that you would play on the Third Reich. Imagine that on the side of the Third Reich. Like,
Yeah.
would it be disturbing? Maybe, but then is it historically accurate? Yeah, it would be, and like
It would
maybe
be, because that's
that
how
would
they
be
work.
very interesting to see. Like, let's say everything is being depicted as like the Allies winning, whatever, and then heroes, whatever. It's because it's always the heroes who write what's happening in what do you call this for history. But what if we played the other side? Like, no matter how evil there are, just to kind of understand what they went through, like no matter how painful or
Yeah.
it is.
Right.
Yeah, and we got a comment from Fonz.
Yeah.
Wolfenstein. That's true.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it's of course it's a very romanticized version.
Yeah, it is.
Nazi Germany, heavily romanticized, but still, I mean, they do get the fundamentals of the fascist
Essentially, how
regime
they
there.
became that.
Yeah, I mean that's how they operated things more or less. And Ali became a yellow screen for
A block.
Yeah. What the hell happened there?
That's
Okay.
What?
that's
Let's
6
cancel
days in
Fate Games
Fallujah
because
for
Saber's
ya.
a woman.
Because King Arthur is actually a woman, and she has a son who is also a woman. Yeah, let's cancel. Let's cancel the
It's
Fate
so weird.
franchise.
It's like what? Why?
Cancel the Nasu verse for crying out
No, because actually, yeah, when it
because
was.
yeah.
Go ahead.
Let's cancel it because not only is it historically inaccurate and it manipulates the gender of all the characters, it's also a gotcha game. So let's cancel it because it's a gotcha game, right, Nige? Leading on to our next topic of cancellations.
Oh God.
And boycotts. Yeah.
Oh wait, guys. Can you guys tell what the next topic is gonna be, chat? What we need to quote unquote boycott.
What are we hashtag boycotting and who needs to do better?
Yes. Yeah, who needs to do better? It's not us. I mean,
Yeah.
every day we
Yeah.
try to do better, but who in particular?
Yeah, we have a clue. Speaking of every day, Nigel streams this every day. That's a good
Hold up.
Oh no, is this a cancel Genshin trend? You got it right, Papa Sausage.
Yes, it is. Oh my god. Actually, it's funny because you could actually cycle this back to some of the elements that are trying to cancel 6 Days in Fallujah, because it's the same thing. It's the same modus. It's the same MO. Every single time whenever there's a game that's doing well, to be honest. So but Nigel, being the premier Genshin streamer, has the nitty gritty, the 411 on what's happening with this boycott, and well, of course, it's not successful, but how it came to be.
Well,
It's just out there.
yeah, basically, guys, the
It's
way
out
it
there.
started was because you know how like there are all these leaks that are being shown, whatever, the new areas, all these characters and whatnot. So, but then according to the person who spread it out on Twitter, like he didn't really mean it too seriously. It was just because, I mean, the reason why everybody's on the trend of hashtag boycott Genshin Impact, hashtag do better Mihoyo is because like there's a lot of content that is lacking in the game. There's so many regions that people are looking forward to that was discussed in closed beta. There were a lot of these other things happening. And like it's still continuing because now people are sharing content in the game of why we should be quote unquote boycotting Genshin Impact. The first thing is because are the leaks. Again, to repeat myself earlier, those leaks are not showing. They're showing us the new regions, but then why are they delayed? That's the first one. There's one second one wherein, of course, the account security. When there was apparently a Russian hacker that got into so many accounts, leaked their details, started combining, refining stuff, and everything. I would say that's both on the wrong part of the developer and the player, because as players ourselves, we also need to be able to sync everything because it's on us to have strong passwords, to sync our
Yes.
emails and accounts and everything. Because like one of the reasons why we would get hacked is because our passwords are so easy, like putting our birthdays and putting specific things into that password that make it so easy to guess is the first thing. Like, but and then if you have a very weak password, then of course someone's gonna hack you. Second, like if you don't sync your accounts to like your email, to your phone and everything, and all the games are doing this already because Steam have realized because they've got data leaks before, Blizzard's gotten data leaks and everything, and after that they did realize the two-factor authentication. But yes, this is wherein it's the responsibility of MiHoYo to take
Of
care
the
of its
player.
players because there's no two-factor authentication. So this one is our rant part of the night.
Yeah. You think
Really?
it would be too difficult for a multi-million company, right? Who's been alive for more than a couple of almost 2 decades, right? right? So I
Yeah.
don't know why.
Yeah.
I think does Honkai Impact have a? I think it does.
I
right?
think it does.
Genshin does
I think
not.
it does not.
Oh my God.
And then actually, like I like what Espe said. Espe said, wala namang pinilit si Mihoyo maglaro ng Genshin, di ba?
You guys played it anyway,
That
exactly.
Yeah.
is true.
Free.
That is true.
No one is
Okay,
forcing
alright.
people
Yeah.
to play Genshin.
Yeah, I think it stems from this one particular factor because okay, here's the thing. Of course, when you take one look at Genshin, it takes it incorporates so many elements from so many different games, right? There's Breath of the Wild, there's Near Automata, the open world thing. What people who are going in for the first time never really considered was that it was gacha. People, they know about microtransactions, they know about pay to win, but some people who were going in for the first time have never played a single gacha game. So the randomness, it triggered their gambling, their compulsion to gamble. Now, they're blaming MiHoYo for that. They blame MiHoYo for their weakness, basically. Which I think is
That's so
stupid.
dumb.
Yeah.
Right?
It's like blaming McDonald's for getting fat.
I
I
know,
know,
true,
right?
true. To
Yeah, I mean,
Repremier
sure, you love to
Collective.
gamble. Gambling, Big Macs, same bananas, right? So
Yeah.
if you love one thing, keep on doing it, but don't blame the establishment
Yeah.
for your lost
Yeah.
money, right? That's on
That's
you.
your decision.
Yes.
A couple of hashtags were actually trending on Twitter, basically trying to boycott, trying to cancel Genshin Impact.
Yeah.
But one tweet, and I find this really interesting, is I think this is a more appropriate hashtag. If you want something more from the developers, this is a more appropriate hashtag, and it literally says hashtag do better MiHoYo.
Yeah, do
Yeah.
better.
Why? Because
They
dude,
need to.
to your point, the game is already free. You guys are
Yep.
playing this, right? It's not their fault that, on the developer side of things, people will always try to find a way to hack you guys. People will always try to find a way to leak things. All these updates and delays are, it's nothing new to us. So why is that the case now? Why are you guys so quick to pull the trigger on trying to cancel a game, which you guys actually enjoy, and for the most part, you're not going to delete anyway, even if you already posted that tweet?
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna keep playing it anyway, even though right now it's kind of boring. It's just filler content up until 1.5. But I'm still playing it, right? So, I think the things that MiHoYo could do, there are a lot of things MiHoYo could do better. First, security. That's true.
Yep.
I mean, and the people who hack Genshin Impact accounts, that's a different kind of evil, right? Because if you hack MMORPGs, what you could do is you could take the person's items and then transfer it to yourself. It's basically stealing, right?
Yeah.
So you kind of it's at some point it's forgivable because this person just wanted your stuff. It's greed. But for Genshin, there's nothing you can do. All you can do is just fuck up someone's account, and there's no benefit for you. You get nothing from it. Just the satisfaction that you ruined someone's life, right? So it's a different kind of evil when people actually try to hack Genshin Impact accounts, unlike with MMOs where you can just steal stuff. And and also in terms of MiHoYo doing better, I think Nigel's already played this part of the game. I haven't, so Nigel could give more more clarity.
Which part?
On this. But there's a certain kind of inappropriateness regarding a certain guy who is supposedly an adult and a child.
This is the pedophilia thing. This is another reason they're trying to cancel it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, but true enough. Okay, Nigel, please tell us about. I haven't played that part yet, so it's a good thing I haven't. Because if I streamed that shit, it would have been weird. So.
I mean, basically, what happened was there's this character. What's his name again? I forget the name of the NPC, but basically, there is this NPC who has fascination over this girl in Mondstadt. So in Mondstadt, there's like this character named Flora, who is a child, by the way, who does sell flowers. And the NPC looks adult enough that he shouldn't do anything towards Flora. So it could be, on one end, yes, it could be misconstrued as like pedophilia. But what he wants to do is if you read too much into the text, it does sound like it could be pedophilia because like he has so much fascination about the child and everything. But if you take it on another proportion, it could just be that he appreciates the child as who she is, like what she does, because she is cute or whatever. And like us people, when we find a baby cute or a child cute, it's like, oh my god, I want to buy everything I can for this girl or for this child. It doesn't mean that I'm like attracted essentially to her. And there could also be translation problems with it, because maybe in Chinese or whatever language it was, and it was translated to English, it could have looked like it was pedophilia. So, I mean, I would say take it onto yourself on how you would see it. Because, like, if someone says, oh, it's pedophilia, and you read it, then you would have that notion in your back, or in the back of your head. It's like, oh, yeah, that it is pedophilia. But if you're just playing it, then you wouldn't even misconstrue it as that. Because when I would play it, like, definitely it felt like it was okay or whatever. It's like, oh, Flora's so cute, I want to give her flowers. And I think that's okay for me, because like I'll give my sister flowers, I'll give some children flowers. It doesn't mean that I want to do anything to them.
Bottom
That's
line,
so
it's a very wholesome game, and it's intended to be a wholesome, very chill game. Bags was in the comments earlier. Yeah, he had the comment of the year right there. If it's a game that you paid for, and it's already, for the most part, it's already free to download in the first place, you're not going to have to delete that anyway.
That is true.
Yeah, because I mean, just to add more, just to be specific, the line says, "One day I will confess my love to Flora on board a dandelion boat. It's such a shame that my boat sank, my attempts failed, and everything. But at the same time, like, it definitely can be easily misconstrued as like pedophilia. Because, I mean, some people would just think like, okay, because it doesn't necessarily have to translate immediately that if you love someone, that's already like an attraction.
Romantic.
Yeah, it doesn't have to always be romantic. Whoever like tweeted it already thought like maybe it's romantic or something.
Maybe that person didn't get enough romance.
Or
actually, I'm so annoyed at people.
And another thing is,
Actually,
we don't know about the character what his actual age is as well. So like he could look like an adult. And animes, they look older than they're supposed to, but then they're not. So,
yeah.
Okay, regarding that actually, because I was over the past couple of days, I've just been on YouTube, watching some videos. I follow this one guy. I don't know if you guys follow him. I don't know if you know about Mudahar, Some Ordinary Gamers. He covers a wide spectrum of shit. And I was surprised because one day he actually covered that controversy. So I was surprised because I just recalled this now, thankfully, because it's the topic we're talking about. He actually mentioned there's this one. It was explained on Twitter. I can't find the account right now, but they explained that the reason why it came to be, I don't really buy it, but this was their statement, Mihoyo's statement, was that they forgot to replace Flora's sprite with an adult. It was supposed to be an adult. Wait, I have wait, let me share my screen here. Let me just show the clip. Because what happened was, it was supposedly they forgot when they remade the whole thing after the beta testing. They forgot to replace like the assets for that sprite with an adult. So Flora should be an adult, but she's been a child the whole time. So why I don't buy it is because this event, it's new, right? So I don't know. I don't think they've really considered that already. So I don't really know. It's really shady, man. I don't know.
Yeah, so we don't know.
What do you guys think? It's just really strange for me.
Well, a lot of people are already ranting in the comments section.
Yeah.
Saying that social media really blows things out of proportion, and I guess we can all agree on that fact. Yeah.
Definitely.
But Yeah, but there's one more thing, Nige, right? That
Yeah.
people are, now we go from the legitimate rants to the hilarious rants.
Okay,
about
yeah,
Genshin
this one is more hilarious. Like, why?
Yeah, like what the fuck kind of.
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
So basically, guys, people are saying to boycott MiHoYo because of the hilichurls, and because apparently killing hilichurls is like killing indigenous people.
They're killing natives.
Killing
essentially.
natives. I'm like,
Yeah.
why?
Because they were based off of natives. Yeah.
Oh my god.
And makes me think like all these games we played, like let's say Assassin's Creed is one already, a big
Yeah,
example
oh my
of,
God.
and
Resident Evil
whatever
5.
Resident Evil or any shooters or
Yeah.
whatever. Like this one is just too much of looking into what a certain monster could represent. Like, why didn't people think about that in Diablo? Like, why didn't they think like maybe all these demons are representing a certain
Yeah.
race or whatever?
Yeah. Yeah. You know who thinks, hilichurls are racist? Actual racists.
Yes,
that's only
actual
people-
racists.
Okay, I'm not sure about the chat, but there's this particular channel on YouTube called Extra Credits. Do you know that, Nige?
No,
Extra
no.
Credits. Have you heard of that channel? They've been under a lot of fire before because they made this video about how basically they made a twist, or they made this really, really bad take on first-person shooters, about how games that have good guys and terrorists is bad or something. Yeah, that was their first faux
Okay.
pas. But their latest issue was that saying orcs are racist.
Okay.
For
Orcs are
what?
racist. Yeah,
Why?
because they're racist.
Are they
that's
stupid
why.
or are they dumb?
I love it.
I think they're just racist because whenever we play games like in a mystical setting or like in Genshin Impact, when you see enemies, right? You see
They're mythical
you see-
creatures.
Yeah,
You
ways
don't
to
really give a fuck about
ways
their
to
race.
level up, right? But
They're
when
mythical creatures.
when
That's why.
people consciously come up with an idea that, oh, this kind of reminds me of indigenous people, oh, you're racist then.
See, the
They're the
problem,
ones who are racist.
the bigger problem is just, people people getting mad on behalf of someone else. Even when, right? It's just like, it's complete bullshit, man. Whoever came up with these ideas, man, I don't know, you have too much time on your hands. Maybe you're just mad at everybody else, whatever.
What have you been
Yeah.
smoking to even come up
Yeah.
with that idea?
Yeah, it's one of those ideas where, wow, you must really be good at yoga because that's a fucking stretch, dude. Like really, really good. Like this ain't it. This ain't it, chief. I don't
That's
even
so
know how.
dumb.
Those people. I don't know how they come up with these things. My idea is, in their insane method to their madness of canceling people, they dig really, really deep and, unintentionally they out themselves as the things that they want to cancel. Honestly,
Right. So
because they're insane.
So basically, to add more evidence as well, what people started reading in too much was the reason why people were saying that hilichurls are MiHoYo's being racist for creating the hilichurls is because there was a video that was going around that one of the developers from MiHoYo had a video of an indigenous person doing a dance, which was what a hilichurl was also doing. But it doesn't necessarily mean that.
Yeah.
I mean, because that's what
It's-
developers do.
it-
They
it's-
look for
yeah.
pegs. They look for real life
Yeah.
people. Sometimes it
Yeah.
doesn't mean
What
that
the
they're
heck?
trying to be
Because-
insulting to a race.
Yeah, because they can't bring in indigenous people to do mocap because we're under a pandemic.
Yeah. So they need references.
So you watch.
So like.
What the hell do they want the hillagers to do? Break dance?
So yeah, for it
I'd
to not
like
be
that.
racist, they need to get some sort of person to dance who's what? Do they need to be white? Do they need to be a certain color or whatever just so that it's inclusive? But no, I mean, they needed to look for a peg or whatever. Like, someone. They need to get someone of color. They need to get a race or whatever.
Yeah,
I think-
Like-
People are so dumb.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it just boils down to Hilly Trails being, it's interesting. I mean, if they were just like normal ass people, just walking around, not doing their regular movements, I mean, that would kind of just be like, oh hey, yeah, there's another enemy I gotta kill. That's a it adds more excitement to the game in itself. These are characters in their own right.
That's
oh my
true.
god, I cannot.
Because
I cannot.
yeah, exactly. This is what you encounter when you dive deep into the cesspool of Twitter. It's a horrible place to go. I rarely go there. I just go there for work, honestly, and to plug my Twitch every now and then. It's automated, so I don't even have to post it myself. So but when I do go there and I see the trending topics, it's the same damn thing. This time around, it was Genshin Impact, but the other day it was something else. Everyone's just
Yeah.
trying to cancel something. It's a
Yep.
hobby nowadays.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
it's,
I mean,
it's the new Dalgona coffee.
but all in all,
It's
like
the new Sinbad.
yeah, but all in all, like completely understand the hashtag, which is do better Mihoyo. There's that one, which is we don't necessarily have to boycott the game because I mean in reality
Yeah.
we
They're not
are
gonna delete
we
it.
are waiting for more content, which is true. But everything
Yeah.
else, that one
Yeah.
is based on factual information. So definitely, do
That's
better
true.
Mihoyo is more realistic, more idealistic,
That
and
is
everything.
it's
Boycotting
it's yeah.
is like you're like trying to look for attention on I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like misplaced
Yeah.
whatever information is there, and it's just all these
Mm.
people who just want to keep digging deep into a game. It's like, oh, this is it. This is this person or whatever, and it's the same thing on Reddit. They're like the Reddit detectives.
Oh
who...
god. Ooh, Reddit. Ooh,
Reddit is just a
that's another
Oh my
cesspool
God.
you don't want to swim in. Ooh.
I love Reddit though. I gotta say I love.
No, yeah.
Well, there are safe places on Reddit. Yeah, because
Yeah.
in Twitter you're exposed to everything. At least Reddit you can hide somewhere. r/no sleep. Yeah, you go. there.
Yeah.
Bottom line, Genshin Impact. It's a chill game. It's free. If you want to pay. Fine. It's a gacha game. All right. If you enjoy it, great. Nowadays, a lot of people really been enjoying something that Ali's very familiar with. In fact, she's number 2 in the entire country about it. Yo, Ali,
Yeah, number
is it?
2.
what is it about COD?
Sin-
Oh, there you go.
2021?
Oh.
Yeah. Pero sino mo ni number 1, Ali? Ikaw rin, di ba?
Ako
It's
rin,
also
my
you.
alt
Yeah.
account.
Yeah, number
know-
2 si Miss Flanker, number 1 si Exalisor,
You
number
know
2
what's
si
the most
Oxkitty.
Smurf
You know what's
pala
the
ni
most,
Ali yung number 2, number 1
impressive
siya.
He's a
This-
controller player.
Smurf niya yung number 1.
Ay, number 1's the Smurf. Oh my god.
Para hindi halata. Number 2. You know, you don't want to get too much attention.
Chill
Oh,
lang,
yes.
chill.
Sorry, Zach. Continue, Zach. You were saying.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying controller players represent, and Ali's a controller player, so
Yeah.
proud of you, girl.
Well, you know, Nige, you know, MKB though. But go ahead, you know.
Oh my god.
MKB here.
We'll,
so,
we'll
okay.
talk about that later on.
Yeah.
For now, Ali, you got it's COD. Do your thing.
All right,
Okay,
go ahead.
well, since we're here and COD na, the new Call of Duty is going to be released later this year. We don't really know anything about what the game is going to be, except that it's going to be called World War II Vanguard.
So it's
all
basically
our faces are just like,
Battlefield.
well.
No, you know what? Like when I said we were talking about the news before, right? Wasn't Call of Duty 1 already in World War II? Then they made a Call of Duty World War II, and now it's World War II again.
Two again,
So, you
yeah,
know,
exactly.
Yeah, Call of Duty already went to space. It already went to.
They're just coming back to World War II for some reason.
Maybe they're
Honestly,
gonna,
I don't
yeah.
like the World War cold. I mean, I don't like the World War theme of Call of Duty.
Oh, because there's no
So-
like, there's no AKs.
It's just
There-
not
there-
my
there's
thing.
there's no M4. There's an M4 in World War II, but yeah, go ahead.
And
It's
I'm
just, it's I don't know. I don't like it.
and I would say
You don't like the aesthetic.
Right.
I would
I
say
like
like
it.
if a game is gonna do something on World War II, and I mean if they did it before and then they're gonna do it again, might as well like talk about something else, like maybe make it more theoretical or what could have happened or something.
They could
There's
do what
honestly
we were talking.
nothing.
Yeah.
This is
Nothing on
COD.
it.
This
Yeah,
is
wait.
COD. It's just straight
Like
up
Call of
killing.
Duty World Vanguard, right? You'll never know. They might be doing what we were talking about a while ago, like from the Nazi side. Holy shit! You'll never know.
Yeah, never know, never
Maybe
know.
take sides.
Yeah, they have enough clout to, to survive a cancellation already. I mean, they've been murdered so many times because of microtransactions. So
Look,
They're
Call of
never
Duty will
gonna
not
get
die.
canceled.
Will not
They will
die.
never
COD
get
is-
canceled.
COD is
Yeah.
never
Yeah.
gonna get canceled.
Yeah.
because
MiHoYo
one,
could, yeah. Just go ahead.
It's a competitive game for one. These types of games, shooters are never going to die, especially with a growing world of esports. And it's just OG COD lobbies were super toxic already. They're not going to get canceled anytime soon.
Yeah,
Alright?
because
Let's just leave it.
just to compare it to MiHoYo couldn't get canceled because first of all, it's in China. China is unaffected by Twitter, and they're a multi-million company.
True.
Call
That's
of
true.
Duty can't get canceled because it just can't be. They've tried. Call of Duty Infinite, they tried to cancel that. Nope.
Nope.
Modern Warfare
Nope.
remake. Nope. Couldn't cancel that either. So this should be no different. If they're gonna try to do a Nazi story, and make it historically
Plot twist.
accurate too. Oh God, could you imagine?
I would
that?
see
Like,
that. I would like to
there's
see that.
there's like an Auschwitz
Yeah.
stage. Oh God, a map. Ooh,
I love what
ooh.
Espe said. The next one is also gonna be COD in Mars now.
Elon
COD?
Musk.
COD
Elon
is
Chan.
basically
Elon
COD is basically
Chan.
Fast and the Furious, man. And you just don't know what's gonna
Yeah.
happen next.
Yeah, it's like
There's just a lot of people backing up COD. They're never gonna get canceled.
Yeah.
There was a joke back in I think in 2009, 2010 where the number of Call of Duty titles spanned more years than the actual war of World War II. and now more so well, there are just too many Call of Duties. I mean, there's even mobile and Warzone, so there you go. It's an unkillable franchise. Battlefield is trying its best to keep up. It one-upped Call of Duty with Battlefield 1 at some point. I gotta admit.
Battlefield. Love
Yeah,
Battlefield, by the way.
True.
Battlefield 1 was good, okay? But after that, well, it's back to Call of Duty
Hey,
again.
Battlefield 5 was pretty good. It already included all the previous Battlefield games, and it's interesting because you get 64 players per
It's
side or
always
something like
gonna
that.
be
Yeah.
COD for me.
Actually, yeah, they're
It's COD, though.
multiplayer.
COD's still the top shooter.
Yeah, it still is.
COD is
Call
just
of Duty.
always gonna be COD.
And I guess that's the
Ali
problem
will,
also with what do you call this, AAA games or AAA developers. Like
Yeah.
since they know that they're being supported by so many people, they can just keep developing a game every year. I'm gonna rant
Yeah,
a
that's
little
what they
bit,
do.
which is a little bit
Go,
off
go.
topic,
Go.
No,
because
by
I
all
know
means.
basketball is so big and everything. I have no problem with that.
Mhm.
But like 2K 14,
I love
15,
the 2K
whatever.
games.
Because like
Yeah.
that's something
It's the
for
same.
me. I feel like what is new every year when it comes out.
It's just the players.
It's just the
honestly.
players.
players.
Like
Like,
Roster update, yeah.
yeah, roster
Yeah, it's-
update. and
yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
It's too bad Martin isn't here because he could vouch for this. WWE 2K20.
Oh, there's yeah.
21. Yeah, 2K20 was like the buggiest game in their franchise. Like it was so bad. So there wasn't there isn't even a 2K21 coming out yet because
Yeah.
there was so much backlash on that. So it's just really funny. But you're right about that, Nige. Like when there are AAA games that have such a solid franchise, a solid fan base, they could just like regurgitate the same thing every year, right? And it's
Yeah.
it's kind of sad, but no one complained. They buy it anyway.
Yeah.
So
Well,
what
I
can
feel
we
like
do?
this year is going to be different.
Yeah. But
Because
I have
because of the PS5 and the Xbox Series
nice.
X, so it's going to be different this year.
Look, as on behalf of all the other casters for 2K, myself included, the thing that has increased over the years, or has been the experience rather, has only improved by way of sweat. All these characters in game, they've just added more sweat essentially. The graphics,
all the graphics.
Are LeBron's rating still 99?
Yeah.
I think
he's
down to
already turning 40, but he's still 99.
Down to like 95. I think the highest
He's
rated
just Pog.
player, to be honest.
I have a feeling like even if
Giannis
the ratings
still-
are like 86, he's still gonna be the best player.
I
That's
wouldn't
how
be
they do it.
But then chat. We're not saying that the players who play 2K, like we have nothing against people who play
course
2K,
not.
because definitely it's
Love
still a game
2K.
or whatever.
Love
I
2K.
play-
It's just the
I played it too.
developers, because the developers need
Yeah.
to really think about a way. It's like they're so safe into their zone of creating a game every year that they should at least try to make more effort apart from graphics or whatnot, a roster update or
Yeah.
anything. Like,
Yeah,
because like I do
graphics.
like what you said, Ralph. Like, guys, ang 2K para sa mga injured na hindi makalaro ng basketball. Like, it would be very cool if like there was a. I know there is some sort of story mode, right, in like 2K.
Yeah, my
Yeah,
player.
there is.
There
My
is.
player, yeah.
Like stuff like
My
that.
player.
It would be very cool to be able to make that a core part of the game. Like this whole story, decision making. Like maybe if you put in a Coach Carter aspect into 2K,
Yeah.
and then like
that
you're
would be
developing
nice.
My
players.
career?
Yeah, something
Because
like that.
there already
Yeah.
is. There is, but it's buggy as fuck.
Yeah.
It is.
It is.
It's
And it takes so long to
yeah.
load.
It will be good if the story could be fleshed out
Yeah.
more, because what you do is like the dialogue is just really bad, and then most of the things are time skipped, right? So if they could really delve deep into the storytelling of that, it would be really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
That'll be
And not
good.
really time skip anything. Like show the entire college career, like going out, getting
Not just
drunk,
2 games.
going,
Yeah.
getting drunk, joining a fraternity, like the entire college.
I would play
experience.
that. I
Yeah.
would play
Right?
that.
I would
It would,
definitely.
it would be, yeah,
I would definitely play something that's so centered on just the story of it.
yeah, because it's like every game, or like how other people, or sorry, like how most people play games. It's a form of escapism.
Yeah.
Like what Ralph said a while ago, for those who can't play, or those who are sidelined
Yeah.
at some point and just wanna keep on playing, it's how they how people escape.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I
Telltale.
kept playing up. Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
Telltale style would actually be interesting. Like, let's say you go
That would
into
be
the game.
interesting. Yeah.
Yes.
Like, imagine
Yeah.
if
Make
you were a
decisions.
character, all these different decisions, and then your decisions affect if you're going to get
That's
into
gonna
the
be
roster or whatever, get drafted or something. Like, imagine just.
NBA. Yeah. NBA. Life is strange.
Yeah, NBA Life is Strange or something. But imagine that. That would be very interesting rather than churning out
Yes.
something that's updated every year or whatnot.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
to-
yeah. Sorry, go ahead, Zach. Sorry.
No, please.
Because like what just going back to what Nigel said a while ago about gaming studios becoming too complacent, too
Complacent.
lax with what they do. It's a good thing that Ali and I were able to experience a particular game as of late. It's an old game, not really old, 2019. It's a game called Control. I just want to bring this up because it's from Remedy Studios. The guys who brought us Max Payne from way back, right? So they've been relatively dormant for a long time. But what I admire about these guys is they haven't been coming up with games every year. Actually, the time period is really like the gap in between years really long. But every time they come up with a game, it's just different every time. Like
It is.
if you take a look at Control and you think, oh, it's another third-person shooter. Oh, demon alien thingies. No, it's totally
it's
different.
really not.
Of course, there are a lot of things that could be improved in the game, but it's just it's good. It's different.
It is good.
Like it's an experience. It's not just a game. It's an experience. So it's one thing that game developers could try to do. Like with Call of Duty, they could try something different aside from the usual, right? I don't know. I mean, just throwing things out there. Things could be much better if game developers try to experiment a bit more. Try to go balls to the wall with their dreams and their passion. Yeah, not like Cyberpunk though. That was that was weird.
Yeah.
that was kind of a
gotta
disaster.
throw it back to Ali though.
Yeah, I feel.
Just like Ali, you being our resident COD player, if there's anything you would want to see the developers do differently.
Honestly, nothing.
Topless skins.
Hotter people.
Topless soap. Topless Captain Price.
Honestly, nothing. Because why would you try to fix something that's not broken? Maybe the bugs, the hackers, that's it. Because like COD is just like literally, it's a solid game.
Mm-hmm.
So there's literally nothing that you can fix. Just like, better security, anti-hacking system or whatever. That's all I want. That's all I ask.
Yeah. And to reply to Papa Sausage, the reason why I actually have been playing the game is because for a weekend it was on sale. I got it for like 300, so that's why I bought it.
Oh, it's what?
And Ali,
I know. I forgot. I should have bought
Ali's had it for free for
I got
the
it
longest
for free.
time, and she's never touched it because
PS Plus.
It's not COD, so I don't touch it. It's not COD. It's not COD. It's not
played it
Stardew
because
Valley.
Carlos played it.
Yeah, and she saw how horrible I am. So Ali was like, I could do better.
But is it still free?
No, it's not. No.
Oh damn.
Topless Captain
it's nice,
Price.
though.
The price
It's,
is right.
you know.
Soldier skin.
Yes, I would like to see better skins though, because the skins are horrible.
Because like, actually bringing in also like, let's say League and Dota 2, like they've been around for years as well, and like what they're doing is always improving onto the trying to improve onto the mechanics, adding skins, update graphics. Like you don't necessarily have to create a whole new game for someone to experience. Like just update every year, major updates and whatnot.
Yeah, for League, they would you say, Nige, that in League they kind of simplified things a bit? Because like I didn't play for like 5 years straight. When I came back, the runes were different now.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, I believe they made it simpler for new people to come in to try it.
Because I was like, where are my rune pages? I had to grind for those. Suddenly, it's just like 3 big things na lang. So, it's good.
I feel like Bags, we're gonna leave it to a different day because I feel like the whole time is gonna be taken up if we're gonna talk about Dota versus League.
And I don't really play Dota, so automatic League na ako, sorry. It's all I've ever played.
Oh yeah, Juan
played,
also,
like,
Heroes of New Earth.
I don't play any of them.
Heroes of New Earth, okay. Alright. Very nice.
Yeah. But anyway, talking about free games, there have been a bunch of new announcements lately and new games that came out. So one of those is actually Magic Legends, and Magic Legends actually, the Perfect World and Cryptic Studios, they did a bunch of other games back then. I'm not sure, I don't remember if they did it together, did Neverwinter together, but I believe Perfect World was the one behind that, and of course Wizards of the Coast has been behind a lot of these games because Neverwinter setting, and then also for Magic Legends, because of course I feel like everybody, almost anyone in the gaming industry, be it tabletop or whatnot, know a lot about Magic. And what's interesting about it is that they put out a free game. So like earlier we were talking about how Genshin Impact is a free game and people can just pick it up, whatever, it's easy. Magic Legends as well is a free game. However, there have been issues lately of like monetization, and it feels like it's pay to win or something. Like, it seems like a very, very great game. Like, let me pull up a quick video for those who haven't seen it yet. So while I look for that video, if you can talk about it quickly, Carlos.
I think that issue with monetization is because it's basically Magic the Gathering, but in real life, sort of. So your spells are cards, right? I think the issue stems from you being able to purchase booster packs, basically more spells for you. You can just buy more spells for your low-level character. And of course, there is a PvP mechanic there. So, for those who are free to play and just grinding like myself, I'm just like level 10 right now. I barely have an entire deck of black cards for my Necromancer. So someone who's probably at my same level, but wailed and bought all these booster packs would have way more spells to go around. And probably have the new class too, because you could buy it there too. So I guess that's where that stems from. Because in any other case, everything else is completable if you grind enough. In my case, at least. It's been fun so far. I've been enjoying it.
Yeah, it's been fun. And to add more, with all that monetization, before I played the video, it was because there were some classes that were behind the paywall for a while, and there's a in-game currency conversion. But then what I keep telling people as well, it's a free game. You don't need to spend. It's free to play. So
yeah. It's a choice.
It's
an option.
I do understand the portion wherein there was a class that was behind the paywall, and a lot of people complained about it. So, what was nice about Cryptic was that they listened. Cryptic and Perfect World, they listened, and they made the class available on the Battle Pass. So there's that as well. Everything else I feel like is forgivable because since they're on a free model, they need to make money somehow. But there is a game that we will bring up later that might be the best free-to-play model, but we'll talk about that later. So here is a quick video on Magic Legends.
Many things make a hero. A thirst for adventure. The curiosity that propels you into the unknown darkness. Courage where others may falter. The boldness to stand your ground. Heroes are not born. They are forged. Crafted like any blade, they are tempered by fire. These flames of war mold you, shape you into weapons to slay your foes, with armor to shield your allies. There are always new dangers to face. A beast you cannot see. A nightmare you cannot understand. Battle is in your blood. It is your nature to fight. But if you think you will find glory here, you are mistaken. It does not matter what you do. Your ending has been written. And when you're destroyed, then it will be my time to rise.
Yay!
Yeah. And actually, just to show some quick gameplay, let me look for a quick video. So
Nigel's now gonna stream.
I'm gonna stream it. Wow!
If you want peak gameplay.
Peak gameplay.
Wait, what level is your character now, Nigel?
I am 193.
Wow, super grinder.
Super grinder. Basically, guys, I'll switch off the video. I'll switch off the audio from this, but basically, if you guys haven't seen it yet, this is like a action RPG. There you go.
Yeah, the ARPG.
Yeah, it's an action RPG. It's like Diablo, whatnot. So there have been a lot of people who are saying like, why should I pick this game up if it's like Diablo? Like if it's the same thing. So they have tried to make it like a unique system where like your spells are cast from a bar and everything. Like here, what's being shown now is you have your own deck of cards, and basically your cards are different like spells that you can put into that deck, and then when you cast a spell, it draws a new card from your deck, and then it rotates. So that's what they're trying to be different on it as well. And the reason why we bring this up is because there are a bunch of games that have been coming out that are big also in the scene. Like if you guys have been following Blizzard news, there's also news about Diablo 2 Resurrected.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's interesting to see how it'll contend with Magic Legends though. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
And yeah, and just to play the video real quick, we can talk over it. I'll just share again.
I'm just gonna share his VOD.
My VOD.
Just him like killing stuff with his level 100 plus character.
Like basically, guys. I mean, like the
that?
Blizzard has talked about how they're gonna do all these new graphics, updated graphics. They're not gonna change a lot of the mechanics and everything. So it does look good. Like, what do you guys think, chat? Do you guys think you might pick up Diablo 2 Resurrected?
Oh my god, it's like my PS1 remastered.
Yeah. Wait, I think I can. There you go. Let's add some audio in it. There.
That looks
This
great.
place is trouble.
Yep. True.
It's gonna be on Steam for sure. I'm gonna get it. What's Ali?
What the heck?
Yeah, it'll be a good nostalgia trip, but you know, through different, from a different perspective.
Yeah, from a different perspective. And
It's basically the same game.
Yeah.
It's just better graphics.
And I know they're gonna
Oh,
add
I don't
also.
want that.
Yeah, I hope they don't mess it up like Warcraft 3 remastered. Huh?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, actually,
that was kind of bad. That was bad.
I was gonna bring that up. Like, that's one of the things I believe that they're going to make sure that they won't f it up. Oh yeah, true. Papa Sausage. It's going to be in BattleNet most likely. Like they should not like f up with this because like they should allow modders, which they have announced that they will have mods allowed for the game. So hopefully they will bring that up as well. Because like I remember playing back then Diablo 2, and then like I was playing a bunch of mods to make it more difficult, better drops and whatnot. So I hope that Blizzard allows the same. Like sky's the limit, hopefully, that it won't break their game or anything. But then I don't know if there will be a problem. If it's completely online, then there might be difficulty with modding. I have no idea.
Yeah, and because it's not Nintendo, there won't be any problems. No one's gonna get a lawsuit. Unlike with Smash, oh my god, that's just horrible. Ruining the modding community.
It. Honestly, I'm more excited for Diablo 4.
Oh yeah, I am very excited for Diablo 4. I was pretty disappointed with Diablo 3, may I just say.
Why? I loved it.
No, Ali, you love it because your character's just
Did you
so
see? I
decked
showed
out.
it to you, right?
Yeah, you showed it to
showed
me.
you.
It's unreal. Your Diablo 3 character is basically you in Call of Duty, so no thanks. That's why you love it, because your character's just... Yeah,
The crazy,
never
the
mind.
crap.
Do not like. My god.
But
How about some buffs, they don't disappear.
the reason why I was disappointed was because coming from Diablo 1 and Diablo 2, like the dark vibe and environment and everything. Like when I was playing Diablo 3, I did have fun for a while, but then realized like this doesn't have the same fear like in Diablo 2. Because like in Diablo 2, I remember entering the church for the first time when you're going through the first act and you fight the butcher. the butcher just f's you up, and you're fucking scared when you get in. But then, as I played Diablo 3, like, I'm never scared. Like, I don't have that fear in me. Like, if I turn the wrong corner, like, it's like, hero, I'm here to kill you, like, type of thing. I'm here to, like, butcher you or something. There's no, like, fear in Diablo 3 when you play.
Maybe it's because that so much time has passed and you're already like super legit in gaming already. So because when I played Diablo 2, I was a child.
Oh yeah.
many things scared me.
Oh, true. A lot of things scared us.
Resident Evil 2, nightmares for days. So yeah. But I'm curious though. How about you, Zach? Have you ever played games like this before? Because I know that you're relatively new in terms of like more of these mainstream games. Have you played these games before, or at least been exposed to them?
I've never been big on action RPGs and stuff like that. I just picked up shooters and I was primarily sports, but there are, I mean, considering that a lot of these games are classic games, I might as well give them a try. Especially with like cinematic trailers like that or updates and graphics. I think it's more. I think it makes it more appealing to someone who's more of the outside looking in. Like, why should I try this action RPG when I'm just sticking to shooters most of the time? So it is more appealing now. Yeah.
But you do like to role play, right, Zach?
Take
that question as you will, Zach. Take that question as you will.
What did I just see?
Take it as you will, Zach. It could be gaming. It could be, different kind of playing.
No, you're.
Yeah, but it's always good to have an open mind about it, though.
I think the most recent RPG that I played. I mean, I just recently started Days Gone. I literally just started it, so I'm just on that part in the tunnel. God of War, yeah, just play that. I haven't completed the game yet because I picked up shooters as I was playing it, so I was like, oh, okay, I might as well just go Apex and Rainbow all the way. But no, I would very much consider it because I like the stories, and I think that's also why a lot of people play these games is because there's actually a development of characters and a development in the story. It's very unlike these competitive sports games or shooters where most players or characters just have a backstory and that's it. Now it seeing all these things, it's become much more apparent to me why there's so many people playing.
That's true. I mean, there is a certain appeal. And I guess, it's all about what you want to play. I like in my case, anything competitive stresses me out. So that's a no thanks for me. And even though, of course, it's all across the board, like different kinds of platforms, right? But I gotta say, like in terms of the Nintendo Switch, things are popping lately, right? Like I don't have one myself.
What's poppin'?
But maybe you guys want to talk about what's new with the Nintendo Switch. Like a new game.
I don't own a Switch personally, all right, and I'm just gonna put it out there, all right. The most recent game that I ever found out was on Switch. Isn't even recent. It's one of my go-to games because they just launched on Switch. But other than that, I'm not a Switch player, so enlighten me, please.
Because Zach is a Switch bottom.
God.
Why? Oh no.
And he likes to roleplay. Oh my God. Let's move on from that. Okay.
I didn't say that's such bottom.
Okay. So moving on from there, we have something interesting though.
Yeah. Last but not least, for the action RPG stuff. Here, if Tech can share my screen, please. Thank you.
Who is not
tech
anyone
support,
we know. No one we know.
So last but not least on the action RPG spectrum is Path of Exile 2. So the reason why I brought up we're bringing up also Path of Exile because I feel like these are the top 3 big things that are out on for the action RPG scene is that we have Magic Legends, which is trying to, and then we have Diablo 2 Resurrected, Diablo 4, and then Path of Exile 2. And a lot of people have been saying like Path of Exile might become so much bigger than Diablo because one, it's in a free model. All its in-game currencies are completely like optional. They're like options. They don't. They're quality of life, but they won't necessarily get you ahead of the game. So, let's watch this quick trailer of Path of Exile 2. I believe it also has some gameplay.
Ancient ruins. Evil grows once more. The seed of corruption advances, spreading dread and despair. We must give chase. These sands hide countless secrets. 3,000 years of dormant malevolence. We must hunt down the seed and put an end to this madness. If Rayclast is to survive.
What do you guys
Path of
think?
Exile 2. Let's check the chat first.
What
According
does
to
chat
Papa
think?
Sausage, looks the
It
same.
looks the same. I mean, technically, it is the same game. I mean, same mechanics and
Yeah.
stuff. It's just the difference is one is paid, one is free.
Yeah. And the nice thing about
Also-
Path
oh,
of
yeah.
Exile is that they've always been a free model. One, you won't ever have to buy it. Second, whatever you pay in the game, it's unlike Magic Legends, wherein you'll convert currency or whatever and try to be ahead. Path of Exile basically is just a game you play, grind whatever you get, and then there's this whole system that just revolves around the players, which is it does have a special place for me in my heart. PoE will never be paid. Path of Exile will
No.
always be free forever. And the nice thing about it, like a quick rant, people were comparing Path of Exile 2 to Overwatch 2 because how when Overwatch 2 was announced, they said people have to buy Overwatch 2, and when gameplay was being shown, apparently it's just the same game and connected from Overwatch. So like, why do we have to buy Overwatch 2? So there's that. And PoE, Papa Sausage, is they're improving the graphics. What they didn't show there in the trailer was that they're improving on a lot of the mechanics as well. And then what was not announced there is that there's a lot of new there's a new storyline that's going to be added. It's connected to Path of Exile 1. So a lot of Path of Exile fans are very, very happy because they don't have to do anything for Path of Exile 2. They just need to wait for it.
That's true. That's true.
So
And
like,
also, hey,
go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
Go ahead, Carlos.
No, I just noticed the comments. Sogo Hotel is is with us tonight.
I just
I
that
mean,
was amazing.
I just gotta say, hey, maybe we could have sponsorships. I love the lighting. I go there. I go there on my own, all alone, to sleep.
Sogo Hotel is a
Okay,
hotel of
Carlos.
culture.
The air conditioning is top tier. Thank you very much. All right, and also, comment from Choi. Hey, thanks, man, for sharing. Yo, welcome to the
Thank you.
stream. Hope you're having fun. Yeah, thank you so much. Okay, so yeah, Path of Exile 2, something to look forward to. I haven't really gotten into it because time is something we all need.
Yep.
For gaming. So, but it's definitely something worth checking out. I believe 1 and 2.
So yeah, guys.
When it comes out, at least I'll have more to check out.
Yeah,
That's really
definitely.
good,
Right
actually.
now we have a lot of great choices. We have Magic Legends to choose from. We have Diablo 2 Resurrected, which is about to come out this year. Diablo 4, no date yet, and then Path of Exile 2 as well.
All right.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, Diablo.
Path of Exile, action RPG.
Yeah, it's also action RPG.
Other RPG we mentioned earlier.
Magic Legends.
Get mixed up with
Magic
names.
Legends.
Yeah,
Magic
and then Diablo
Legends.
4 definitely we're waiting for as well.
Right. Quick question.
Yeah.
Where does Mobile Legends fall into play? I don't know the classification for that. Is it action
It's a
RPG
MOBA?
as well?
It's a MOBA.
It's a MOBA.
It's a MOBA.
Okay.
It's a mobile MOBA.
Okay.
Mobile Legends.
It's a MOBA.
MOBA.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, because it looks very similar. I'm not a resident player of games like that. I know that Sam is, and she actually shared some really interesting news. It's really popping right now. Mobile Legends with everybody in quarantine. A lot of them have been
Mobile
playing.
Legends.
I like how we just
Mobile
call
Legends.
Mobile Legends.
Mobile Legends. A
All
lot of
right.
them have been.
Go ahead, Zach. Go ahead, Zach. Yeah,
A lot of
bring it
them
up.
have been in quarantine playing it, and along with the trend nowadays, especially in the 2020s or the 2010s, sneakers have actually been a really big part, crossing over into the gaming culture. And in order to celebrate the 7th season of Mobile Legends, and I gotta share my screen for this. Honestly, hold up. Let me see.
Shoes.
Yeah, Nico
basically,
Pelaz is on screen right
season
there,
7.
but I
Yeah, for
will
season
share.
7. Yeah, for MPL basically. This was last March 19th, actually. So it's been happening.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So that's a hot take from Sogo Hotel. Yeah,
Mobile Legends is
over
greater
Wild
than
Rift.
Wild Rift.
Well. I can't say. I play neither nowadays. I've played both. Yeah, but
I
can't
don't
say
like
for
either
sure.
of them.
Oh, there you go. I mean, I've been playing more Call of Duty Mobile, ironically. So,
Same. I would rather play that.
just to get the skins. I just play some games. It's mostly bots in the lobby anyway, so I can keep up. So that's good.
Hold up, is it?
Yeah,
is it
but
on-
go ahead,
is it
Zach.
on
All right.
the share
There you
stream?
go.
Yeah,
Oh,
there you
we
go.
Okay.
There you go.
So just a quick bit, just to celebrate the 7th season of Mobile Legends, a huge game over here in the Philippines. We've got a ton of esports teams playing it, a lot of top players in the country to celebrate them, their success, as well as a lot of influencers in the gaming industry. Mobile Legends actually linked up with Nico Pelaez, artist and now sneaker designer, really putting in work on a classic silhouette you'll see on screen. Air Force Ones. You can't go wrong with these. It's a blank canvas. It's awesome. You can literally do anything you want. And Nico Pela is not only doing a wonderful job representing Mobile Legends, but he also made it so that the shoe, the sneaker, the silhouette in itself is also very clean. You'll see some hints of his own branding. And of course, you'll retain that classic look over there with the colors of Mobile Legends. I believe that winners were
really
actually
good.
up for grabs. Winners have already been announced for that one. But congratulations to Nico on his collaboration with Mobile Legends.
Yeah, it was
And
very
we hope
timely
to-
because it was released during the first week of MPL PH,
MPL,
basically. Yeah, week 1, this was released, and it was sort of a tie-in for all the people involved, like the casters, of course, the people who were also part of the gaming community. So it was a nice way to get everyone involved, and of course, show his artistic skills in terms of like you said a while ago, Zach, turning a blank canvas into something which could more or less symbol representation. So it's pretty good, actually. It's very
And
cool.
I'm just curious, with Mobile Legends being such a huge game here, a lot of other games are popping as well. You have COD Mobile. You have a bunch of different games as well. I'm just curious whether or not we may see a few other collaborations on the way. I would absolutely love to see that. Hopefully, more pairs will become available, and we'll leave that up to Nico and the game developers.
Yeah, maybe a shoe that has like Manny Pacquiao, like just drawn onto the shoe, because he is a new character in Mobile Legends, right? I don't play that much, but hey, it shows up on my feed. I see people maining Manny Pacquiao, dude. Yeah, as Papa Sushi said, MPL, Manny Pacquiao League. Because that's the character people are playing every time, dude.
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, it's a skin. Yes, it's a skin for a character.
Basically.
Oh, it's skin for who?
Oh, it's a skin. Okay. Because I just see Manny Pacquiao.
Oh, Zhao.
I'm trying. I don't remember. Paquito.
Paquito.
So
because I just
the name of the character is Paquito.
Running around punching people. I don't really know. So
no, this cannot be real.
Oh, there you go. That Manny Pacquiao in Mobile Legends.
Yep. There you go.
That's what I see every time. So I was thinking, what am I watching?
Oh, it's region exclusive.
Yeah, it's
so
region.
It's only for the Philippines.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Can I just say
It's
that
pretty
they got his
crazy.
stance wrong? The guy's left-handed. He's a southpaw.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
They got his stance wrong. In Mobile Legends, get your shit together.
Oh no. Zach's ranting.
Yep.
He's not orthodox. God damn it.
That's so weird that they would do that.
Yeah, I think the problem why they weren't able to do the stance correctly was because they put the skin just on the character. But yeah, they should have changed it.
Yeah, that was
basically. Yeah, I think if they did, if they switched it. I don't know how.
No, but
I don't know how
if they
design
changed
works,
it would have been so amazing to that minute detail, because like some developers, they're like that when they change skins, like the stance changes, whatever. Cancel ML.
Exactly.
It's historically inaccurate.
Yeah, it's historically inaccurate.
Hashtag Moonton do better.
Moonton do better.
They gotta make sure that Manny's also the right height. He looks
Yep.
kind of tall there.
Yeah, he is. He is the height. He's pretty tall there in that video.
But then the voice actor dapat
6'1".
Yeah.
Oh,
the voice actor's gotta sing.
It should be him.
I believe there are Filipino lines, but it's not him. It would have been really cool if it was him. Yeah. Papa Sausage, make the hashtag trend now. Moonton do better.
Yeah.
Manny Pacquiao's stance is wrong. And then post a photo right beside each other, like his actual stance, Papa Sausage, and then the video stance, and then put it on Twitter.
Okay. So it's really nice to see, like I wouldn't say that all the news as of late has been.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
And does there have to be fireworks?
Not gonna be Happy New Year.
God damn it. It's just so weird when that got shared again. Like, it gets shared every year, doesn't it? I think so. Every year.
Espe was saying, Espe is saying there should be a line, para sa'yo ang laban na to.
Para sa'yo.
Yeah.
That's what Zach was saying a while ago, the song.
Yeah.
Para sa'yo. Yeah.
That one. Sorry for cutting you off.
But it's nice though that I guess there won't be any time when there's gonna be like purely non-cancellation news. I think it's safe to say that every episode there is gonna be news about cancellation. So I guess we could be ready for that.
It's always gonna be there.
Yeah,
Hey,
but okay. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
I'll tell you one thing: we're not canceling though, even if there's a complete shortage of it right now.
Yeah, one more topic before we head on out into the night. Yeah, go ahead, Zach. Go ahead.
I had to, man. Not
Good
enough
job.
people. Not enough people. You see that? You see that segue? That's radio.
Yeah.
I love it.
Quality segue.
Quality,
You know what I'm
quality.
saying? Quality stonks. But yeah, anyway, no. It seems like there's such a massive shortage of PS5s in the market, so much so that it's become such a big thing to obtain one that even big brands all over social media are now putting out paid ads for contests in which people can win PS5s. And I don't know if we're going to name the brands, but probably not.
Yeah.
But you know, if you follow gaming on social media, you'll notice that more and more brands will be popping up in your feed saying you can win a PS5 now, you can do this, you can join the stream, and you have the chance to win one as well. Is it a good thing though? I mean, I don't know, dude. Obviously, I don't work for Sony, but us as consumers, how do we feel about this entire shortage? Even though they just released what last year?
Well, you know, it's
Yeah,
because
last year, Christmas
it's
last
because
year.
it's
Last
because of the
year.
scalpers. Well, scalpers. There
Yeah.
you go. I mean,
It's essentially the same thing happening in the sneaker in the sneaker world right now, where a lot of these resellers and scalpers buy out all the stocks and they resell those units at such a high price. You know, this is now down to Sony to control how they roll out new units, how they're going to distribute it, and to the licensed sellers, particular groups here in the Philippines that sell gaming gear, gadgets, and games. It's up to them to distribute evenly so that we won't be experiencing this sort of thing, because it's just not fair for people who want to get their hands on a PS5 but can't do so because of the exorbitant prices that resellers
Yeah.
are labeled.
well, you know, it's really all the scalpers, because even with GPUs, right, Nige, like the
Yeah.
RTX 30 series when it came out. Woo! There you go. I mean, some people blame the people who use it for mining Bitcoin, but that's a different story. It's the scalpers, really, because where do the miners get their GPUs? From the scalpers. Where do
That's
the people who hoard PS5s get them? From the scalpers. There you go. So, I don't know. I mean, I have no horse in this race because, you know, I'm not really a console person. I don't have a TV for it, so I can't.
Oh my gosh. Well, being a console user myself, I honestly don't care about the first generations usually, because they're usually the ones with the most defects, most bugs and shit. So I usually always wait for the second generation.
Yeah.
So they can have the first gens.
Ali's gonna get PS5 Pro.
Yeah. That's the goal.
Will there be a PS5 Slim? I wonder how this is gonna be.
What is it gonna look like?
It's
Yeah, just
I
a
don't even know.
Even
They're just gonna
slimmer.
take out the
Look,
white. They're just gonna take out the white sidewalls and stuff.
it's gonna look
Yeah.
like, you know, those wallets that hold credit cards only. You know,
you RFID wallet.
it's gonna look like a Ridge wallet. You know, but white. Oh my goodness.
So they
My
can have all the
goodness.
PS5s that they want.
True. I mean, you know, I guess. But how about you, Nige? What do you think? You've been busy. Yeah, Nige just Googled.
Yeah.
I see you. I see you. Yeah, editing your stream.
I-
You're streaming now. Wow, getting ready for Genshin
Nah.
Saturdays.
Because like, yeah, it's so with all these things that are happening, I do see the point of like the different brands taking advantage of trying to pull people towards their brand with the PS5. Like it's a honeypot and everything. But
Yeah.
I guess on their end, it's okay. They bought it. They didn't hoard. I mean, at least there's kind of some tactics there that is legitimate and not like trying to destroy people. What I don't like are the ones who are actually hoarding and trying to sell them for much higher.
Yeah.
Much,
In the
much.
face-
Yeah,
the Facebook
much
groups, like-
higher.
The Facebook groups that Ali invited me into, PS4 Facebook groups.
And-
There are
yeah.
people who openly like PS5 for sale 50,000.
Yeah, like what
Which
the
is
heck?
like-
Pag-inggit,
That's so
pag-inggit
dumb.
pikit.
1,000 over,
Yeah, oh my
over
god,
the
it's just
regular
really
price.
it's really toxic. And then
It is.
there are people, of course, people in the comments are like, of course, they're calling out that horrible behavior. And
Yeah.
then there are people in the
Wala
comments who
ka nang
defend that.
pambili.
Yeah, wala ka nang pambili, pag-inggit, pikit. Oh my god, it's just a squammy
Yeah,
thing to say.
and actually, like someone recently on my feed, like I won't name his name, but basically what happened was he ordered the PS5 from someone, and he had it Lala moved. And when the Lala move, he was trying to contact the Lala move, and the PS5 wouldn't arrive. And then suddenly, when he started contacting Lala move, the driver had deactivated his account. He couldn't be contacted and everything. So like, oh my
That's
god. But like,
Stupid.
PS5.
thank God for the Facebook social space. People were commenting and then saying like, okay, I found your driver. Thank you for sharing the photo of your driver. I know where he lives.
The
So
FBI, Facebook Bureau of
Facebook
Investigation. Yeah, love it.
and like,
oh
but
my god.
I don't know why it was the Facebook people who were able to help more look for where the guy
The
was
driver.
and not Lalamove. Like don't quote me on this, guys, but basically like there was some sort of happening there that I don't know what Lalamove couldn't do to track this guy. But thankfully,
That's true.
the guy who got his PS5 was able to find it there at his place. Yeah, faith in humanity was restored, bags. Like people on Facebook, but the guy, I don't know why he had to like steal the PS5 because like
Why would you
He's
steal a
stupid.
PS5?
because like all his information was
Wow.
there on
Yeah,
Lalamove
He can be
number
found
or
so
whatever.
easily.
His photo is there, like it can just submit it or something. So what happened, Papa Sausage, was there was actually I forget that stipulation wherein like there's that if you lose an item through Lalamove, then you get like 2,000 worth of damages or something. But like 2,000 to cover the PS5 is so small.
It does.
Yeah, that's true. That actually, it's a really horrible loophole that I think has been abused in the past.
Yeah.
It's just that this time around it was a PS5, so it's a different kind of beast.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure a lot of air fryers were stolen in the past, and no one really cared. Yeah, because I saw the comments a while ago. People, that's true. I mean, PS5 is a social status marker, and so is an air fryer. Some people even make it a personality trait to own an air fryer. So
Someone
it's
get
true.
those air fryers, please.
Yes, please
Yeah.
sponsor us.
Reminds me, I need to get
Kyowa.
my
Kyowa.
my air fryer repaired.
I want an air
Oh,
fryer.
Nigel. Yayamani.
I have a
Burgis,
deep
burgis.
fryer.
Did you say you have a deep fryer? Oh.
Oh my god! Like with the handles and everything.
For French
Ali,
fries.
Ali runs like a
Fries.
Ali runs like a burger joint like downstairs.
No, I was gonna say like when Ali moves her curtains, it's actually outside. Like someone's knocking. It's like, where are my burgers? It's like, okay, I'm gonna fry now.
When Ali
So you
puts
guys
in
are
her
wrong.
pro-
It's for squid balls.
Oh, it's squid balls. It's squid balls.
In her Facebook profile, if she puts works at Krusty Krab, it's true.
It's
I mean,
true.
It's
that
true.
is a
It's
Krusty
not.
Krab.
It's not like the cringy people on Facebook or Tinder. Works at
Oh my
Krusty
God.
Krab.
Yeah, wait, Papa
Works at
Sausage.
freelance
Yeah,
model.
well, Papa Sausage has both an air fryer and an RTX graphics card.
Ew.
I don't think it's because of wealth. I think it's because you did die for our sins. So it's only proper
I mean,
that
But you have the best
acquire.
things in life.
Yeah, you acquire these things. We are forever thankful. Thanks to you, we can sin.
Oh god.
Because if we don't, it would have been all for nothing. So thank you for saving us, Papa Sausage.
We do all the sins for you. Don't worry.
Yes.
Oh god.
Works at
What
Puso
the
ni
heck?
Zach. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah.
sa puso.
I wish we could have
Sa
like
puso.
PS5s back into rotation or something. We
Yeah, it
are.
would be nice. I mean, if I could get a TV, I'd probably get
Yeah.
one.
But at the same time, like
yeah.
like what Ali was
Sorry.
saying, there's no rush actually to get the PS5 because
Yeah.
there are not a lot of games. Most likely there are bugs there that have not been found yet. That will most likely rise up after a while, and people will start posting. So a lot of things to still look forward to for the PS5. Like nothing lost for now. And whoever hoarded PS5s at some point, prices are gonna go down. They'll be like, oh my god, why did I have to hoard everything?
And another comment, Papa Susage, may air fryer at RTX 3070 nga, wala naman jowa. Because you are, you know, our Lord.
I love what
Who is this?
You know what? Never in my life would I have thought that, you know, Papa Susage and Sogo Hotel would be interacting for the most sinful things, and it makes perfect sense. I mean, it is what it is, and you know, Sogo Hotel just, you know, doing God's work. You know, no pun intended there.
That's crazy.
That's perfect. Oh my god. All right. Okay. Okay, so anyway, wow, this has been a very insightful stream. Wow, what much longer than expected.
Yeah.
Totally.
It was fun though.
It was fun.
It was
very
fun, and there was much to unpack.
So I mean,
because
yeah, go ahead, Carlos. Go ahead.
No, because a lot of things have been happening lately. So hopefully in the next couple of weeks there'll be a lot more happening too. So there'll be more to talk about. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, so just to quickly, just remember, guys, like there's a new map in Among Us. If you guys want to check out, there is 6 days in Fallujah. Just read up on the different articles, what's happening there. You yourself be the judge. COD World War II is going to come out, but every year there's going to be COD, so I don't know, that's another thing we have to check out as well. If there's anything going to be new, Genshin Impact, do we boycott it or not? But it's a free game, so if you don't like it, drop it.
Yeah.
Magic Legends is out. It's a free game, some monetization. There's Diablo 2 Resurrected, which is going to be out this year. Diablo 4 we're going to wait on. There's no actual release date yet. Path of Exile 2, which is going to be a strong contender for Diablo 4, so most likely we're going to see those two games fight it out. There is also, of course, I mean, it's amazing to see that there is partnerships, collabs from the esports scene and local artists, and that just goes to show that esports is becoming much bigger, and it's becoming like an actual sports scene wherein shoes are being designed, jerseys are being created. There are different industries being mixed into that, and last but not least, effing PS5 shortages. So for anyone watching, please hit us up if you.
Also, to clarify some of the comments, Papa Susage, don't worry, this is still every week though. We're just mixing it up every other week. So next week we're gonna be talking about other things, but it won't be strictly news. We're gonna have a particular topic in mind, or topics in mind.
It's probably gonna be
today,
more chill.
Yeah, it's gonna be more chill than this, you know. But I don't know. This is still relatively chill.
It
I mean,
is.
we got
Still...
Sogo Hotel in the comments.
Yeah.
I mean, how less chill could this be? Yeah, we've come to realize that Sogo Hotel and Papa Susage himself, you know, can collaborate in the comments and make things right in the world.
Yeah.
So I think the feel will be the same every week, but the content will be different.
Yeah.
Different,
Because it's all about chill.
So chill, so good.
Very good. Okay, so previously it was every other week. Yeah, I guess now's a good time to announce that.
Yep.
Yeah, every week we're gonna be up and running. Yeah, it'll just be news on one week. The next week it'll be different. So there'll be more of us every week. So mauumay kayo sa amin.
Definitely.
And hopefully hindi, pero yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing. Also, Sam will be back from Hawaii next week, so you'll be able to see Sam here by that time. She's just chilling in Hawaii today, so she'll be with us again next week. Don't worry. All right. Okay. So, anywho, right. So doggo. Oh my god,
Oh
something
no.
broke. Something broke. Oh shit. Did Nigel's headset break? Oh shit.
I think it was glass.
I think there was.
Sponsored by
Nige, are you okay?
Well, I'm good. No, the dog came up and my mug broke.
I like how Nigel said that the dog.
Are you two all right?
I'm good.
The dog came up when he carried the dog.
Carried the dog.
The dog came up.
No, cause she hit my wire, and then
okay.
it the wire pulled on my mug, and my mug fell. So I'm gonna have to clean up this shit.
All right.
Okay.
Anyway,
we gotta just wrap things up first.
We're wrapping things
Yeah.
up before Nigel wraps things up. Be careful, Nige. I-dustpan mo yan kasi that's ceramic. So please be careful.
Yeah.
Yes.
And everybody else, everybody else, be careful too. Don't go out if you don't have to. Always wash your hands. And just overall be careful. And also I need to update my URL. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's Carlos
tech.
Really?
Yeah,
Carlos Really.
twitch.tv/It's Carlos Really. I changed it recently because late night streaming is just too hard, and I like people saying my name. So there you go. Streaming every
Ooh,
Tuesday and Thursday. Hopefully I can follow a schedule. I've been trying to do it in the afternoon, but I don't know. I might try it at night or whenever I feel like it. But Tuesday, Thursday, guaranteed there will be streaming. I don't know what I'll be streaming next week. Please stop by if you feel like watching some really bad gameplay but really nice commentary. So there you go. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
All right, who's next?
All right. How about Ali? Ali.
Ali.
Always
Ali.
sus.
Oh.
Oh my. No.
Oh, what?
She left the game.
She left. She left.
What do you mean?
Ali always sus. Yeah.
Yeah. Follow me on Twitch if you haven't yet. There. If you haven't yet, then you're missing out and you're a bitch. I'm streaming later after the podcast. I mean, after the post-prod stuff. And yeah, twitch.tv/ox_kitty. Not Ox Kitty. It's
Ox Kitty.
_kitty.
Ox Kitty. Like she has
I
horns.
have people coming into chat calling me Ox. Like, what's up, Ox? I'm like,
What's up,
Ox
Ox?
Kitty.
What?
Ox Kitty. Yeah. Moo.
Nigel,
I'm close to 300 followers, so please.
Yeah.
Hey, and also make sure to check out Ali on TikTok.
Yeah.
Oh,
check
yeah.
me too.
Carlos as
Check
well.
me
Yeah.
too. I post shit, not my. Don't worry, I don't post my face, so it's very good content because I don't post my face.
Yeah, I hope you don't post actual
Nice.
shit.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Well, that gave me a really good
Have a thing
idea.
for that. Hey, Nigel, what about you?
All right, guys. So hi, I'm Evanuell. My real name is Nigel. So you can catch me on Twitch. You can catch me at Evanuell. On Facebook, you can catch me at Evanuell TV. I'm an official Genshin Impact streamer. I'm also Epic partner lately, and I just hit affiliate also on Twitch. So we're making shit happen. I'm almost 10,000 on Facebook, and I just hit 200 followers on Twitch. So what?
Nice.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Thank
That's
you.
Nigel for you guys.
I like
Zach?
how my followers
Oh
like 10%
no, we could have
yours.
just left it at all four of us. All right.
That's a
What's
potato, not a heart.
Kasi puso yan,
At
Zach.
Zach the Whack, at Zach the Whack _ on social media. Resident, I don't know. I haven't done it in a while. 2K, Shoutcaster. You can hit me up for anything. R6, Apex. We can try. If you just hit me up on PlayStation, that's cool. Also got another podcast with Carlos. It's called Chances Are. We talk about feelings, people, and everything toxicity in between. And we've been doing it live as well. So by all means, go ahead and stop
live
by
show.
there.
Live show. Live show.
Live show. We got a peep show for you guys.
Yeah.
Home of Bias. Home
Oh
of Bias, little K-pop thing for anyone out there. We stand whoever your bias may be, and we're launching that pretty soon as well. Now, as for Player One, if you like this stream, please go ahead and share it with all your friends. Follow us as well, so you never miss another stream from Player One.
Walang heart si Nigel.
Ever
Walang
again.
heart.
Circle. Potato, not a heart.
Potato.
Potato like this. It's like goggles or something.
Among Us.
Okay,
Among Us.
Okay, crewmates.
Goggles.
Friendly neighborhood potato / crewmates. Y'all have a beautiful Saturday night.